to talking in a crowd of children because I'm a preschool director rather than a crowd of adults. So this is a little new for me, aside from back in my college days. So mine's about family as well, so you guys kind of inspired me about family. So I'll just start off with saying I've had people throughout my life ask me, are you a middle child, an older child, or a younger child? And I answer yes. They say, well, what does that mean? Yes. No, are you a middle child, older child, or youngest child? Yes to all three. So I've been every single one throughout my walk of life, right? Growing up, I was the youngest with my two oldest brothers, and then through a couple foster homes, had other siblings as well. And then when I ended up in my forever home with my mom and my family, we adopted two siblings, and I became the oldest child. But ideally now I'm the middle child, so I know what it feels like to be every single role, so I can understand everybody, right? But I definitely have the firstborn syndrome, because I do get jealous of my other brothers sometimes, right? Sometimes we get jealous of our siblings. Now, you also see your own siblings get jealous of each other growing up, right? Or you have your own children that you go to a store, you buy one child one thing, you have to buy the other child another thing. If it's green, the other one has to have green. Now, it takes me to birthday parties. We could never have a birthday party for one of my brothers because the other one would be so jealous when the other one's opening birthday presents. Like, where's my birthday present? So we'd have to buy a little gift for the other sibling too, right? But the bigger part of this topic is board games. Our family loved playing board games, and I did notice the cute little shelf outside with all the cute little board games and stuff. Our family was never really big on movie nights until recently. We do game nights and movie nights recently as adults. But we always played board games, and we absolutely loved it. We had a whole cabinet pantry of it, and that was always our thing. We would never really go out. We do board games and stuff at home. Now, teaching how to play board games to siblings and younger children in your family, of course, there's rules, and you sit down and you explain all these rules, and at the end of the day, someone has to win, right? Okay. My brother, Simon, he hated losing board games to the point where he would actually flip the entire board game of Monopoly and run off screaming and wouldn't talk to me for days. And it would always be something. And then when we ultimately decided we were going to play movies, we would have to lay out a whole array of movies, and we would have to be fair, and my brothers would pick two. I would pick two. We'd pick two. And then we'd have to close our eyes and pick a movie, just to be fair. So, moving forward to the secret part. So after playing board games so often with your family, you still want to do it, but again, somebody loses and somebody always gets hurt, and it always was with one brother. So I learned over time to slowly start cheating. And not cheating to win, mind you. I'm cheating to purposefully lose. And I did it so often throughout that he just automatically, and I don't know, think he understood, he started randomly making up rules for board games and any game we would play. And every time he would make up a rule, I would just agree to it. Yeah, that's exactly how you play it. And so over time, he just started magically winning every single board game. And I think, unbeknownst to my other brother, I think he started catching on, my brother Nate, and he started playing the same way. And then it was always this one brother who won, and he was always so excited. And to this day, he has no knowledge, because I think still subconsciously, I still do it. Because he'll still make up, we just played board games the other day, like card games, and he was still making up his own rules. So I thought, oh no, I don't think that I did this correct, because now we're in adulthood, and I didn't really exactly teach a best habit, but I wanted to try to be fair with my siblings. And so again, I really don't think that he knows that I've like faked cheating throughout all these board games. And had I not done that, I don't know if any of you guys have played Monopoly. it can last forever and ever and ever and ever. No, add 10 more hours for my family. And here's my brother's side of the board game, and he owns hotels. He has property everywhere, and I don't know how he has all this money, and we're just broke by the end of Monopoly. That's it. We're gonna set the scene because I love how you've already set scenes. So set scenes, and we're in the den at my house. And I have maybe 3 friends over, or any event, 3 friends hanging out, and we're all just sitting, spending time. And here comes my mom in the room. And mind you, I just had hamstring surgery a few months back, so I probably won't do it as great as my mom. But her favorite dance ever, she would enter the room and she would do the twist. And she would do this in front of my friends, right? In front of everybody. Now you would think that any daughter would go, oh my gosh, Mom. So embarrassed, right? And then you'd never invite your friends over. However, my secret for tonight, unbeknownst to her, that is my favorite version of my mom. So fast forward to a few years ago. Don't know how long my mom has been here, but now let's go to the short and sweet part. Don't know if any of you guys know what brought my mom to Meadows of Dan in Floyd County. Not sure if she's told you guys this 100 times, but I'll tell you 101 more. She went online and she said, hippy dippy towns in the United States. And Floyd came through and Meadows of Dan, and she said yes. Now, she brings me out here, and I meet all of you lovely people and come to town, and I think, I'm sold. This is definitely where my mom belongs, right? Because you guys set such an environment for us to do stuff like this, and for moms to be silly like my mom is, right? And to just be comfortable in an environment like this, again, favorite version. That's it.
Wonderful.